Hey everybody, welcome back! Falcon, Icy, Journey 2, the White Wasteland. Let's go on with our story here. We're back to talk to Morgan, who all of us have a bone to pick with right now because he sent us to a mutant tree that ended up costing Carlos his life. We also found Tanya and TJ, who are now apparently part of our party as well, but they also lost a lot of people, so Morgan has a lot to answer for. So let's find out and talk to this guy really soon. We're gonna go to the bartender because where Morgan's at. You finally came back. I was starting to get worried. Morgan is sitting with a glass of alcohol in his hands. You asshole, my whole family got killed in that thing. You sent us in there to die. Whoa, come your tits. People that talk to me like that don't stay alive for long. He points at the guards that spread around the club. All of them are looking at Tanya. Tanya looks around and then she tries to contain her rage. You sent us to die. You refuse to tell us anything about the place. And the reason is quite simple. If I have to rely on you nomads instead of using my men, it's because I want to keep the thing secret to some people living around here. So if I was able to know more about the job, I wouldn't need you for the job. No job, no reward, and you would still be looking for someone to tell you what you need to know. Tanya turns to you. You talk with this idiot, otherwise things will end badly. She walks away and takes the stairs to leave. Morgan is now looking at you. So, will you tell me what happened in there? Everyone got killed, fucker. Morgan looks at you with his eyes wide open. Well, that is some fucked up stuff. Do you think that it could be possible to study the tree without getting people killed? With proper caution, the tree can't move from its position, but if you are careful, you can do something to it. Just send smarter people next time. Absolutely not? Maybe. The tree is dangerous, but your men provoked reaction from it. It also depends on what kind of studies you want to do. I'll say maybe, I guess. The kind that allow me to know how the fuck that thing got so big. I mean, you saw the thing. If there's any chance to replicate the growth of other plants, someone could produce a lot of food doing so. Anyway, you did a good job. I owe you a fine reward. First, take some bullets. I understand that it was more dangerous than I expected. Then I'll tell you who the guy is who gave all that nice equipment to the Wolfpack. I think he's called Boris, and I know where you can find him. Let me show you around the place on your map. Here the guy lives hidden into nothing around this place. You need to find a farmhouse painted in red. Don't go there hoping to find the same stuff that he gave to the Wolfpack. He's smart, and the only time I meet him, he had nothing with him. And that's all. Now, if you excuse me, there are people I need to speak to. For the first time, you see Morgan standing on his feet while he walks away. Let's go find Tanya. She'd like to know more about what he said. You go out to the dungeon and see Tanya that is walking towards you. Did he tell you something useful? We know where to go now. Would you mind if TJ and I join you on this journey? We have the same goal and we have to accept you as leader, as tradition dictates. Please, think about it before answering. We are only two, we can't survive on our own, but we can help you. We've been through a lot. Oh yeah, you can say that we have experience in the art of surviving on the White Wasteland. Yeah, you could definitely join us. Thank you very much, those bastards won't know what hit them. Let's go back to the plaza, and we're ready to amscray on out of here. So let's look at our mission here. Find a supplier. Perfect, let's zoom out. And that's going to be our goal right through here. So let's zoom back in again. Let's find out if we... Oh, we have a lot of experience now, guys. So we could definitely get Bo up to 7, I would say, right? But we also wanted to do some other things, like maybe firearms have been pretty useful. But let's go with Bo for 1. So upgrade Bo. Perfect. And we could actually upgrade it one more time if we wanted to do so as well. But I'm thinking maybe firearms one more time. And we still have 4 points left over. I want to toss those into maybe scavenging. Yeah. Alrighty, that's good. Let's go ahead and drop a cure on myself, and let's go to my party members. Anybody need any cures? Not particularly. Alrighty. You are amazing at guns, TJ. And let's see here. What about Tanya? Overall, good person overall? Great. Let's find out if we could equip something new here. So we have a lot of rope. We have the submachine gun equipped. We have the sledgehammer. We have the parka. We have the crazy bow. And that's about it, huh? Yeah, I'd say we're fine then. Oh, we have 2 submachine guns now. So I bought one when I already had one. Sounds like Falcon, but again, it could be useful down the line. Alrighty, so let's proceed down to our next destination, which is going to be down through here. Seems to be a little bit of a settlement here too as well. And I guess we'll go through the woods and hopefully get some hunting. There's a lone house over here too, which I kind of want to check out. So let's start traveling down this way. A group of peaceful travelers greet you. They're merchants headed to the nearest settlement and they ask you if you want to trade with them. Oh yeah. So I could actually get 5 units of food for 8 ammo. Or I could attack them. Let's trade with them, sure, why not? Alright, so we got some food for 8 bullets. I will gladly take it. Because we have a lot of bullets right now. We've been getting a lot of payments recently from our missions, so that's not even an issue. We have some hunting to be doing over here, which is great. 2 hours, 4 hours. We'll go with 4 hours for this one. We have some deer. We will use the arrows to kill the deers. We managed to do so. We used the arrows again. We got 9 food and some fur. I will gladly take it. No more hunting right now. We're up to 55 in food. We have a hunting thing over here pretty soon as well, but we have to scavenge this area first. So the abandoned house, we have 2 hours, 4 hours, and 6 hours. I'm thinking we go with the... let's go with the 2 hour one. We found a safe. We'll use one of our lockpicks. Yeah. Open a chest stop, and we found 3 gasoline, Molotov cocktail, and some cooking equipment. Perfect. Take everything. There was also a momentary hunting thing that I saw. There it is. You're in a dark area of the forest where the vegetation blocks most of the sunlight. Let's go with the 4 hour one. Uh-oh. Got some links. We used the bows. We successfully killed some of them. But now a deer is attacking us because we killed some lynx. Apparently I have like a coalition happening over here. We'll go ahead and use the bows again. Everything went perfectly well. 13 food and some more fur. We're looking pretty goddamn swell. Before we come down to our main objective though, let's come over on this side and find out what's happening in this village, this small town. 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. We'll go with 4. You find a little house with a sturdy closed door. Break in using the crowbar, try using the pick on the lock, or just blow up the door. Let's go with the lockpick. You successfully managed to open the door and are able to explore the building. And we got 2 gasoline, 37 bullets, 2 sewing kits, and some scrap. Perfect. Now, how many more lockpicks do we have? Because I feel we've been using them quite a bit right now, so we might have to purchase them pretty soon. We only have 1 left over. So that's something to keep into consideration here. Oh, and by the way, let's come over here and scavenge for some... Uh-oh. Oh, we have some mutants. They're in open space, thankfully, so we could actually shoot them from afar. Oh, 1 attack was enough. Oh boy, get the fuck on out of here, mutants. Falcons, finally, an amazing David Bowie dude. We'll use 6 hours to gather as much food as possible. Swell. Oh man, we are doing really, really good. Other than making bad choices in, you know, story-related quests, I think we should be fine in terms of our surroundings, though, in terms of our supplies going forward. Alright, you feel relieved when you finally spot a red farmhouse not too far from you. You proceed towards the building, with your weapons ready to react to any threat. But nothing happens while you advance. You start hearing a strange noise like some kind of machinery. It's coming from inside, and as you get closer, you see that the door is partially open. Strange noises, strange place. I hope we won't get into a fight. I'm tired of that. You slowly open the door. It appears to be some kind of laboratory surrounded by machines, the likes of which you've never seen. You have no clue as to their purpose. A man from the dark side of the room. Visitors! Before you make any rash decisions, you should know that the entire place is rigged with explosives. Those explosives are connected to a device that scans my heartbeat. In short, you hurt or kill me, the entire place explodes and we're all dead. So if you want to... He suddenly stops talking, then he locks eyes on you. In that same moment, the man seems familiar to you. Like you know him from a long time ago. You! Where the hell did you disappear off to? That's the guy from our dreams, isn't it? Suddenly something happens in your head. You start to remember your past. You know this man. His name is Boris and you used to travel with him. But not like nomads, you came from a different place, a place that is slowly coming back to you. You remember a room with metal walls and electrical lights. You see yourself holding an assault rifle and you remember talking with Boris. I'm tired of this shit. We're sent into this frozen wasteland while the others stay here in the safety of the Eden, with heat and food. This is the last run we're doing. If they want to get resources from the outer world, they'll have to open the fucking gates. There was a woman, too, talking with you and Boris. Yes, but what will the people around here do if they discover that their legend of Eden is real? Heh, the Eden. Nothing but a bunker created for long-term survival, and we'll keep surviving by keeping the dangerous people out while trading with the decent ones like we always have. If it were only that easy, should the world discover this place, we'll have the hordes of people swarming to get in, even if not exactly like the legend says. You suddenly realize that you lived most of your life inside the Eden, and you were one of the people sent outside to gather additional supplies. There was an incident, and you lost your memory. Then Jerome found you out in the snow and allowed you to travel with his family. Your mind returns to the present. Boris is looking at you, clearly not knowing what to do. Where have you been? What the hell happened to you? I called it, didn't I? I fucking called it. I guess I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably called it too. It wasn't exactly like, you know, Inception levels of mindfuckery, you know? So I don't really remember. I lost my memory. I got into a snowslide. I guess we'll tell him that we got caught in a snowslide. I thought you died with Claire that day, and now you show up in my hideout with these people. If you don't remember, why are you here? Yeah, why don't you tell the man why we're here? You took our friends, helped by some motherfuckers we've been following since that day. Me. I rarely deal with outsiders like you. I sincerely doubt I took anyone's friend. You sent the wolf pack. Wait, are you telling me they're kidnapping people? Boris looks actually surprised at what you said. There's something you must know, and I'm telling you this because I could use some help from an old friend. What do you remember from our home? Do you remember that there were people who wanted to open it to the external world? I am one of them, and the situation is critical. The Eden is running short on critical supplies, and they're starting to take them from the external world by any means necessary. We want to open the Eden to the world, establishing a trading post that would allow us to trade for what we need, but our leaders do not follow the line of thought. Do you know why your friends were kidnapped? We need someone of a certain blood type in the Eden to be able to have blood for anyone in case of emergency. It's true. I'm the one who provides equipment to the Wolfpack, but I'm not the one who gives them orders. I'm not the only outside agent the Eden has. I'm working outside because we, the ones who want the Eden open, need someone that can work in the external world. Now I have something to ask of you, but before I do you have any questions about what I've told you? Yeah, I have a lot of questions as a matter of fact. So that explains the reason why they took our blood. Remember, they took blood samples and then they took a few of us, but not all of us? Yeah, so that's the reason why. Assuming Boris isn't bullshitting us. I don't think he is. It sounds feasible, but you know, whatever. We have a few questions though here. What about your leaders? They fear the external world. They don't fully realize how things work outside the Eden and how bad people are living in it compared to what we could achieve by opening it. It's a legitimate fear, but we can't keep watching the shelter fall into pieces. We need supplies to keep the Eden working, and we can't rely on just a few outside agents. Why do you want it open? I've seen the people living in this frozen world, or as they say, the White Wasteland. We have something to share, something that could help thousands of people. No one deserves such a hard life, so we have an ethical responsibility to share our resources with them, at least the ones we can afford to. Other people are far less idealistic. They've grown tired of the fact that the life in the Eden's worsening every day. Having just a bunch of outside agents is not enough anymore. So opening the Eden is not only the best thing to do from an ethical perspective, it's also the best thing to do if we want a shelter to survive. Were we friends? Sure, or at least I always thought so. We worked together, the three of us. The dangers of this world forged strong bonds between us. I still remember the day I waited for you and Claire to show up. I remember how worried I was then, when I searched for you, how desperate I was. Boris smiles. It's kind of good to know that you're still alive. What resources are they lacking? Lots of stuff. You must know that our ancestors had food with a long shelf life to sustain them. When those resources ran out, it started the first crisis inside the bunker. The Eden was not created for such an extended period of survival. More than 100 years have passed since the day the world went away and things eventually started to break down. Our life is getting worse with each passing day, and that's why our leaders started to send people outside, like you and me, to find replacements for what didn't work anymore. What exactly is a shelter? Project Eden existed as an emergency bunker created before the apocalypse to host people for a long time in case of a nuclear warfare. We have a geothermal plant for electricity, greenhouses for food, and medical supplies, plus the place is completely protected from the outside world. We also have the knowledge and the resources that could help humanity rebuild a civilization. It is what it was designed for, a bunker created for an apocalypse. Man, you guys were keeping all this shit for yourself for so long. God damn. Alright, let's see, we have more questions here? Good. I hope you finally understand how dire the current situation is. Now, I have something to ask of you. I hope you will accept. The Wolfpack is the most reliable group of mercenaries that the outside agents have been able to find. They're good, but extreme as you've seen. I need you to make them disappear. Kill them if you need to, but not right now. Don't worry, I'll help you as much as I can. I'll lead you to the Eden so you will be able to get some equipment. Once there, you will volunteer for your old job again. The leaders have eyes and ears everywhere, so keep quiet about the opening the Eden stuff. You will see with your own eyes soon enough what's happening in there. Let me show you on your map. You need to go here. He points his finger at an area south of your current position. You will see a big warehouse. Wait for me there. I'll come as soon as I can. I need to dismantle this place and hide all the equipment. Clearly my hideout is not safe. Not anymore. Let's go now. I have a horse so I can travel faster than you. So let me dispose of everything and catch up to you when I can. Boris leads you to the door and before closing it says good luck. You're outside with everyone looking at you. It seems that everyone is wanting to say something, but no one wants to be the first to talk. Jerome finally says something. So, you come from the Eden. Your old friend will help us find Our other old friends. Everything's getting too complicated for me. The legend is true. Can you imagine it? The Eden, a place in which you're protected from everything. The whole story is unfolding before our eyes, but it is still unclear how it would end. I don't really care. He'll help us find a wolf pack, and that's the only thing I wanted to hear. We'll discuss it during the journey. We have got a lot of walking to do before we get there. Everyone puts their backpacks on, and you start traveling south, hoping you'd find more answers and much more needed help. Speaking of which, we have not heard from April in a while. I wonder if she was almost scripted to die as well, because there has been no active dialogue from her end. Let's try talking to her, but I really doubt it's going to happen. Ask about her fate? No, it's still the same stuff, huh? Yeah, so I wonder if she was almost scripted to die, because there hasn't been any sort of, conversation from her end anymore. Anyway, let's zoom out. Here is the warehouse that we're supposed to be going to right now. We have a lot of food, a lot of ammunition, we have a lot of medicine, a lot of gasoline, and also a lot of items. So I'm thinking we just go straight down to it. We could hit 1, 2 before we come down here too, which is a possibility, or we could just do 1 hunting, scavenging, and then our goal. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's come down through here first, and we'll try to get some more supplies on the way, because why not? Find an old farm will take 2 hours, why not? And we'll use a torch. You can now use to explode the room. We found 2 gasoline and a lighter. Take everything, great. Come down over here and hopefully get some hunting done, and we'll also do some looting over here if we can. Alrighty, we'll use 4 hours, and there's some boar, great. Adam Borland, we'll shoot him down with our bows. There is a deer starting to attack us, we will shoot hit too. We got 16 meat out of it, great. Come down over here. Ah, we can't scavenge this one? Damn it. I was hoping you could. There'd been extra more food for us on the way. You find an apartment. 4 hours seems pretty good. We find a safe in the wall. We only have 1 more lockpick, so you know what? Let's just shoot it open. We have enough bullets anyway. We found 1 gasoline, 2 ammunition, and another cell phone. We will take everything and go to our destination. Is it time for us to wrap up the episode? No, we still have a bit more time. A strange spectacle appears before your eyes on a tree. Ah, I remember this one. We want to go with 31 food because why not? We took 4 points of damage, but look at this, we're over 100 food now. I think that was the right choice. Let's come over here and cure ourselves if we can. Anybody in the group need some curing? Bertrand, little cure here. April. And, I mean, we have all the medicine in the world, so we might as well not be stingy with it. There we go. Especially if, I'm not sure how the fight with the... Oh, that's got to be Eden right there. That's gotta be it right there. Not this, but what we saw right now on the off map. You reach the warehouse that Boris mentioned to you. It seems to be safe and there's no one around. Okay, we finally arrive. I think we need to discuss what happened and what will happen next. I mean, what are we up to? Are we going to work for the Eden? Will we ever have a chance to live in it? Well, I need to go inside first. We need our friends bag. This is a great opportunity. We'll play along for now. Yeah, I guess that sounds like a good idea. Don't forget about the wolf pack. I want my revenge, and to be honest, I want to get some of their stuff too. I can live in the White Wasteland if I have the weapons and the high-tech devices. Trust me, nothing will make her forget about getting revenge. It's the right thing to do. They took something from you too, your friends, your former lover. Sure, but I'm not that eager to run into danger. Right now, I'm more inclined to worry about my survival and the fact that we have just discovered that the Eden is real. Just remember that we have all lived all of our lives in the White Wasteland, and this could be our chance to finally have a decent, safe life. It doesn't really matter what path we'll follow for now, all of them lead to the Eden and its future on this land. I agree with our glorious leader, we should understand most of what's happening. We can take care of our friends, chase the wolf pack, and deal with the Eden issue at the same time. They're all connected. Can you imagine living inside the Eden? Could we really achieve something like that? Oh, there goes April finally. The fact is, the situation is a big deal. You heard your old friend, and there is dissent in Eden, and just like we found out that it starts to exist, others can too. I actually never heard of this place, but according to what you say, it seems to be too good to be real. Well, the Vale could turn into a battlefield if things don't get handled with care. It's not hard to imagine the whole Ammo Nation coming here to conquer the Eden. That's true. Ammo Nation does have the firepower to do that. The best thing to do is to keep this thing secret as long as possible. Even if the Eden opens to the world, it will take time to be able to manage a lot of travelers. I agree, the Vale is an isolated area. It is a perfect place to establish an alliance between the people of the Vale and the ones from Eden. I'm just too old to keep living on the edge. Finally having a place to peacefully age and then die could really cheer me up. At my age, the last thing I want to do is witness a war. I wouldn't survive to see the end of it, I'm sure of that. You hear the sound of a horse getting near your position. After a couple of seconds, you see Boris on his horse coming towards you. Sorry I'm late, so are you ready to go back to your home? I guess. Good. Your companions may follow us, but I need them to hide when we enter into the Eden. There's a cave, they could wait for you there. Just remember to say nothing about what I told you regarding all the stuff related to opening the Eden to the world. The leaders have eyes and ears pretty much everywhere. Come on, let's go. There are some old friends that will be happy to see your face again. Boris starts leading your group towards the Eden while you feel nervous and you wonder what will happen. And there we are. Eden should be right here, right? Alright, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here for today. Eden, next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.